Hi everybody, thank you for joining another episode of Homeownership Heroes. I'm your host, Bryan Bergjans, and today I'm joined by a special guest, Florent Groberg, United States Army retired and Medal of Honor recipient. Flo, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Bryan.
So the show's about homeownership, so I have some questions for you. We'd love to get your perspective. So take us back to the first time you bought a house and, kind of what did it mean to you?
It was 2007. I just come back from Afghanistan, first tour. My best friend and I were trying to find a place to rent. We found a place to rent. And I started thinking to myself, why am I renting? I just felt like it was a waste of money when I could be reinvesting in myself. And I'd obviously saved up some cash from the deployment. Mm-hmm. And so I just, I took a chance. I really didn't know anything about it. But I did my research. I went online and Google and trying to find some different realtors. And really what I wanted was a person who could help me and guide me in the process and make me feel comfortable. But, when it was all said and done, it was awesome, man. You get to walk in your house. This is your home. You own it. The process was actually pretty smooth. And then the best part is I had my best friend who I was going to live with. He moved into my house, and now he's paying me rent. So
that's awesome.
I was just asking to call me landlord.
Yeah. So take us back. So you're doing research online, and now you have to find a realtor.
Yeah. And so that's probably one of the most interesting part in the whole process, especially the first time, because it's just like buying a car, and a little bit more extensive, right? But it's just so you want to find someone that's incredibly knowledgeable, that has credibility, integrity, definitely good reviews, but they also have to fit with your vision and who you are and what you want out of it, because for many people that might be the biggest transaction they'll ever make. Technically, I don't envision anything else other than housing, be a bigger transaction. So I wanted to find, someone I would feel really comfortable with that could answer all my questions. And especially when things get a little bit tough, right? I wanted them to be on my side, and I wanted them to truly understand what my end state and goals were. And so I went through, it was four different individuals, and I think the third one is who I ended up picking. And she was just, fabulous.
Right.
And I just had, I felt really comfortable, and we found that, that first house, and I just, loved it.
So you had 4 agents you were looking at, and then you interviewed them all.
Absolutely.
So take us through the process.
Well, it's something that to me is incredibly important, right? You're talking about, big transaction. You're talking about a place where you're going to live, every day, of your life until, whether you buy another place. And some people, it's going to be the home that you're going to live the rest of your life in. Mm-hmm. And, potentially some of your family members will live in that house after. And so you probably want to make sure that the person who is helping you buy this home understands what you want out of it, understands who you are, understands your financials. And when things get, a little bit, tougher, and I'm not saying it's tough, but, when you start talking about home inspections, you start talking about, financial transactions, down payments and stuff, you want someone that is going to clearly explain to you the entire process, make you feel comfortable, and you believe and you feel like they're on your side. And so I thought it was, imperative for me to go out there and ask them, different questions. And specifically, I would ask questions such as how many first-time homeowners have you, worked with? What are some of the most difficult things that, working with, there? So it's kind of weird, right? They're like, what? You're interviewing me?
Yeah, that's great though. But more people need to do that stuff.
Yeah, I know a lot of people just kind of feel like it sounds like you got 4 stars on, on Yelp or whatever. I'll trust you to do. Yeah. Or they'll go to their banks, and also there's another piece is who they work with, banks, and they understand the process, because that's a big deal.
Yep.
That's a big deal.